My name's Amanda Steinberg, and my presentation is on Chapter 6, pages 216 to 224, Section 2. The first thing this section talks about is compound potentiation. This is defined as, in classical conditioning, the finding that there is more conditioning to a weak conditional stimulus if it is combined with a more salient conditional stimulus during conditioning, mainly known in flavor aversion learning, where conditioning of a weak odor may be especially strong if it is combined with a salient taste during conditioning. So this is the opposite of overshadowing. This was found out in John Garcia's lab experiment with rats. It goes against the Rescorla-Wagner model. Most other models show competition and overshadowing. Durlach and Rescorla pointed out something called within compound association. This is a learned association that may be formed between two conditional stimuli when they are presented together in a compound. The animal in the experiment is associating taste and odor. Durlach and Rescorla also found out that extinction of the taste after odor taste conditioning reduced aversion to the odor. So when the odor was very non-salient, which means very weakly conditioned on its own, the potentiation by taste would occur. Otherwise, the odor would overshadow the taste. Yerkle and Miller, they discovered that weakly conditioned soft noise was paired with shock, either alone or in combination with a louder and more salient tone. When shock did not occur for 10 or 20 seconds after the controlled stimulus went off, the tone potentiated conditioning with the noise. So this shows that potentiated occurs with a long interval and overshadowing occurs when there's a short interval. So conditioning equals conditioning is weak over a long interval, but combining the weak cue with a strong cue creates a salient configural stimulus. So compound conditioning is overshadowing and potentiation. Taste aversion is viewed as another example of associative learning. The next topic this section talks about is learning laws may be general. So animals aren't equipped with a general sensory system, so evolution has given them sensory systems. So animals throughout evolution have adapted sensory systems. So acceptation, this is defined as a characteristic or feature that was not selected directly for the job it currently performs. So basically it's solving two problems but only adapted for one. An example of this would be feathers. They're designed for warmth, but they aid in flying when it comes to birds. So Sherry and Schachter, they found that an evolutionary analysis indicates that both generally and specifically, things must be expected to occur as characteristics of memory learning. So there are two definitions: analogous, which is when two or more traits that are similar in function, but they're not in structure or evolutionary origin. And there's homologous, which is when two or more traits that are similar in structure and evolutionary origin. So learning principles must be analogous. So the brain is separated into modules. Modules are defined as cognitive mechanisms that are designed to handle specific types of input. So modules are unaffected by other modules. So Wagner reported that the relative validity effect in experiments on fear conditioning in rats, operant learning in rats, and idling conditioning in rabbits.